Greetings. What's good, homie? I'm here, back again. I know. I will take the blame. You can put it on me. It's been a while since, it's been at least 2 months since I put out a NFT haul, and I'm back with another one. But I forgot to put my camera on, so it's gonna be mainly my screen and my voice. I forgot. My bad. So like, one, it's been a while since I made one, and two, I'm not even doing it the way it's normally done. So forgive me. I apologize. This is NFT Hall number 3, and let's get right into it. Time is money, and I appreciate the time you take out to listen to what I have to say, and I appreciate you. And because I appreciate you, I value your time. So we're gonna hop right into it. Starting with the mystery man, Vertigo. Um, this piece is done by somebody who only exists in the metaverse. I tried to find, his social medias. Well, I don't even know if this is a guy or a girl. So excuse me if I got the pronouns incorrect, but from my findings, this person only exists in the metaverse and they don't really have an identity. But their work is super dope to me. This image says a lot of things, and the message that they chose to put with it is no man is free who is not master of himself. And I agree with that. Like, the journey of self-discovery is a never-ending one. Um, there's always going to be something new that you find to upgrade within yourself. But the thing is, like, if you are a slave to your bad habits, or you're a slave to negative thoughts, that's something that many people deal with. But there's a way to overcome that. But until you overcome yourself, then you're really not free yet. Those negative thoughts still got you tied. The bad habits still got you tied. And until you break that, then you'll truly be free. So the imagery in this says a lot, because this person is clearly free falling from the sky. Like, if you jump out of a plane, you're surely going to fall. Like, there is nothing holding you back. But the fact that he's strapped to a chair, that's strapped to a balloon that's still holding him up, just further shows that you might think you're free, but you're really not. There's still something holding you. So I really like this piece, Vertigo. Whether you are guy, girl, he, she, they, him, I don't know your exact pronouns, but shout out to you. Moving on. Aydah Crow. Aydah Crow, she has a series that is based off of hangers. And I really, really enjoy this piece, especially the fact that, like, irony is always interesting in art. Like, for example, this says this is not art, but clearly it's art, And I just really like the thinking behind this. Like, I just really think this is a genius concept of just taking something that's so simple that we see on a daily basis, something so mundane, something so, like, it's one of those things where it's just like, dang, I would have never have thought of that. So I really like the thinking behind this. I really like the color palette, the tones, the texture, you know, even the situations, like, are relatable. Like, clearly, to me, this looks like a couple that's, hanging out after a night. Well, he looks like he just got off of work not too long ago, and she looked like she just got in from a dinner party. So I like the settings as well. You know, I think this is super dope. Going back to the irony of this not being art, but clearly it's art. So Aydah Crow, I recommend that you support her and, you know, buy her shit because it is dope. Moving right along. Julian Revoir. I'm probably mispronouncing the last name, so I'm just gonna roll with Julian. Julian, the piece that really stuck out to me the most was this one that says someone's typing, and if you have an iPhone, you know exactly what that is. And respectfully, this is like a idiot genius type of concept. And when I say idiot genius, I mean it's so simple and like so in front of your face that it's just like, damn, why didn't I think of that? Like, I like Julian's thinking behind the pieces that they create. I think the concepting behind it is really cool. Like vaping Nickelodeon, like from the slime that used to come down, like I get it, you know, like that's really dope to me. And also I'm a big fan of nostalgia. It gets me every time. And clearly this is a Super Nintendo controller. And it's like, damn, why didn't I think of that? You know, like this is another like idiot genius concept. Like, duh. Who wouldn't want to have a coffee table set that's inspired by the Super Nintendo controller? Like, that's super dope. I actually want that in my crib. I wish it was real. I also like the pieces that she has like these because if you're somebody who's like into those oddly satisfying type of visuals, this will be pleasurable to you and it's giving nostalgia. I also like this piece. This is super dope to me. Nostalgia again. Um, on top of it being a film camera, you know, so it's like keeping the vintage aesthetic to it and still making it current. It's like taking the old school and taking the vintage and making it 2021. So I really like Julian's thinking behind the concepting of their artwork. So I recommend that you support Julian and you rock with him because along with Aydah Crow and Julian, like imagine if they were to work together, you know, and do a collab. Crazy. So yeah, I really like this piece, the Super Nintendo Super Snap. Like if that camera existed, I promise you that shit would do numbers. Like if it was like one of three, it would go crazy and be on eBay selling for ridiculous amounts. So, you know, if it was up to me, I would love if the actual physical version of this wasn't unlockable. Like you cop this and then you get the real thing as the unlockable. That would be so crazy. So yeah, love Julian, super dope. Um, Another look at the piece. Someone's typing. Love it. Moving on to Koran. Excuse me if I'm not pronouncing that correct, but I get emotion. I get emotion. I get sadness. I get, you know, a little bit like the emotions that I get from these images aren't the positive ones. Like I feel like these were made from a place of like depression. You know, like this image in particularly is giving me depression. It's clearly my computer's running a little slow today, so excuse the lag. But this piece in particular, it just really compels emotions out of me that are kind of on the sad side. But all art isn't, happy. All art isn't sunshine and blue skies, because we're not happy all of the time. We're not joyful all of the time. Sometimes we're mad, sometimes we're sad, sometimes we're depressed, sometimes we're angry. And that side of the emotional spectrum is what I get from this. And I think the texture is super dope. And the layering, the fact that, like, depending on how you look at it, it could be 2 to 3 different images that you're seeing here. Like me personally, I'm seeing like 2 different faces here, you know? And I really love artwork that has perspective in it, depending on the angle that you look at it from. So I'm really into to Karan's work. I think they're super dope. They also have another piece on another site. I feel the same way about this. Like, I want this in my crib now. Like, I need this physically in my crib, please. So, Karan, shouts out to you. Support this person. Moving on. So, if you don't know, I'm going to tell you now. I am a music lover of all kinds. And of course, it's only right that, I tap into some music NFTs. Like, it wouldn't be right if I didn't, do NFT Hall mentioning music. So, I really was surprised by this. I didn't know what to expect by the image, but the point is, the music is fire. The music is hard and it's super dope. And what I like about the music here is that it's very thematic. It's literally like a movie. Like, when you watch movies, it starts off slow, then the storyline starts to pick up, then it gets very climactic, and then it ends however it ends. And this music that this person created, it follows that kind of construct. Like, the more you listen, the more sounds get introduced. So let's get a listen to it. Not to mention, that first 10 seconds, like, producers, if you are watching, like, this is a whole sample flip, fam. Like, when I get in my producer bag, like, this is something I would flip. Like, what? Like, those horns? I would totally flip that. But I'm gonna let it rock so you can get a vibe of what I'm doing. So yeah, I'll let you check the rest out on your own time. But that concludes this NFT haul. I hope you like the artists that I have recommended. I highly suggest that you support them. All of the links to follow up on these artists that I spoke on will be in the description. I'm Omar Cherie, and this concludes NFT Haul number 3, and I'll be back with more.